Discipline and joy arise together. They depend on each other. When we're disciplined, we experience joy. But this requires self-awareness. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, whether we like it or not. Discipline is making a choice to do what's healthy and beneficial, even if it doesn't feel good. To be disciplined, it requires a clear awareness of our thinking, our feeling, and our actions. Awareness prevents us from being trapped in our craving, aversion, and unrealistic expectations. Aversion, thinking and acting in ways to avoid displeasure. Craving, thinking and acting in ways to always seek after pleasure. Putting unrealistic expectations on ourselves to be a person that always achieves success and never fails makes it hard to be disciplined. When we let go of these patterns of thinking and acting that are based on craving, aversion, and unrealistic expectation, then it's easy to do what needs to be done. It's easy to do what's healthy and to not do what's harmful. But how do we know what needs to be done? We need to clarify our values. What's important? What's not? What's beneficial? What's harmful? What are we ultimately living for? And how do we want to live? When we're clear about our values, we know what to do. If we value health, we don't do things that damage our health. If we value peace, we don't do things that destroy our peace. If we value close relationships, then we won't do things that poison those relationships. We don't do things that put us off course from the direction of our life. With clear values, then we can create boundaries to protect ourselves. These boundaries strengthen our discipline. If we have no behavioral boundaries, no limit on what we can do, then it's easy to follow our cravings, aversion, our delusions, and to become lost. The way to set boundaries is with structure. With structure, we design a plan for our everyday life. We make a plan for our routine. We make a schedule that aligns with what we value. Then, every moment of the day, we know what needs to be done and what shouldn't be done. And this is not based merely on likes and dislikes, but on what we value. That gives us clear direction for our structure of how to live. But does being disciplined mean that we rigidly bind ourselves to our structure? Of course not. Be flexible. When something needs to be changed, we change it. If our schedule is too tight, we loosen it. If it's too loose, we tighten it. If we're doing too much, we simplify it. If we're doing too little, then we enrich it. Design it, experiment with it, and redesign it. Eventually, we find what works. Some people fear that this structured way of living is boring. They think there won't be any joy in structure. But don't be afraid, because within this structure, life is still rich and wonderful, with something new and fresh, moment to moment. When we are disciplined and act according to our structure, we can be fully present to enjoy the wonders of life. Living with discipline, living intentionally, we choose to be present to ourselves and others. With structure or routine, things don't become repetitive, or boring. Boredom comes from a distracted mind, a mind craving to be somewhere else. Boredom comes from a mind that's not clear about what is important. If we're aware that what we're doing is important, that we value it, we choose to do it, then we'll be fully aware of life at this moment. We won't be bored. We experience the wonder of every moment being new and fresh. So joy is naturally there. In conclusion, discipline requires awareness. With awareness, we can free ourselves from craving, aversion, and unrealistic expectations. With clear values, we know what's important and what to do and what not to do. This strengthens our discipline. With clear values, we choose a structure of living that aligns with those values. Mindfully following our structure brings more discipline. Mindfully engaging in our life with full awareness brings joy. So discipline, joy, and mindful awareness depend on each other. But it takes some planning and some thinking. It requires reflection and consideration. Then it requires action. So go do it.